Growing up as a child star in the public eye is no easy feat. Transitioning from a famous young face to adulthood comes with its own challenges. Let's delve into the lives of some iconic 80s child stars and see how time has shaped their paths. Drew Barrymore was born into a family of famous actors, part of one of Hollywood's oldest dynasties. She began acting at just 7 years old in the beloved film E.T., the Extraterrestrial, which became a landmark movie of the 1980s. Despite this early success, her life was far from easy. Growing up in the spotlight, she faced immense pressure and scrutiny, leading her to struggle with addiction at a young age. This battle with drugs and alcohol stemmed from the challenges of fame and a difficult home life. By the age of 14, Drew took the brave step of legally emancipating herself from her parents, seeking independence from her troubled upbringing. At 16, she opened up about her struggles in her autobiography, Little Girl Lost, showing her resilience. However, she did not let her past define her. Barrymore reinvented herself as both an actress and producer, achieving success in films like Scream, Never Been Kissed, and Charlie's Angels. More recently, she starred in the Netflix series The Santa Clarita Diet and hosts her own daytime talk show, The Drew Barrymore Show, where she shares insights on various topics, blending her personal experiences with entertainment. In the world of 80s child stars, Corey Feldman shone brightly. His roles in hit films like Gremlins, The Goonies, Stand By Me, and The Lost Boys made him a household name at a young age. With iconic performances, he quickly became a recognizable face of his generation. However, fame brought intense pressure, leading Feldman to struggle with maintaining control over his life. Like many before him, he turned to drugs and alcohol to cope with the overwhelming scrutiny. This descent into addiction led to a decline in his career by the late 1990s. Transitioning to TV guest roles and B-movies, such as Tales from the Crypt presents Bordello of Blood. Feldman's career took a different path. In recent years, he shifted focus to his music career, fronting Corey's Angels. Despite his acting career waning, Feldman remains a pop culture figure, making occasional reality TV appearances, with his struggles with addiction and the downsides of child stardom remaining pivotal in his public image. He openly discusses the challenges faced during his rise and fall from fame. Tracy Gold, best known for her role as Carol Seaver on the hit television show Growing Pains, charmed audiences with her portrayal of the bookish honor student. However, behind the scenes, Gold was struggling with deep-seated issues related to her body image, a problem that plagued her throughout her life. In 1988, at the age of 19, Gold gained a small amount of weight during a hiatus from the show. Unfortunately, instead of offering support, the show's writers made her weight the subject of cruel fat jokes, having her character be the brunt of the jokes from her TV brothers for half a season. This public humiliation had devastating consequences for Gold, who began restricting her food intake to an unhealthy degree. She developed anorexia, and her weight plummeted from 133 pounds to a dangerously low 81 pounds. Her health deteriorated so severely that she was eventually suspended from the show, a move that added insult to injury. Gold's battle with anorexia lasted for several years, but fortunately, she eventually recovered and went on to rebuild her life. Today, she uses her platform to speak to young girls about the dangers of eating disorders, advocating for mental health awareness and body positivity. In between her speaking engagements, Gold continues to act, though she has largely shifted her focus to being an advocate for young people struggling with body image and self-esteem issues. Gary Coleman shot to fame in the 1980s for his role as Arnold Jackson on Different Strokes. His famous line, "What you talking about, Willis?" became iconic. At the peak of his success, he earned over $100,000 per episode, a substantial amount for a young actor. However, Coleman faced personal challenges due to a kidney condition that stunted his growth, leaving him under 4'8". After the show ended, his career declined, leading to financial struggles. In the 1990s, he sued his parents and manager for misusing his trust fund, leaving him financially drained. Coleman worked as a security guard and faced legal trouble in 1998. Despite efforts to revive his career, he never reclaimed his former fame. His final role was in Midgets vs. Mascots in 2009. Tragically, Coleman passed away in 2010 due to complications from his kidney condition, ending the life of a beloved child star. Brooke Shields' journey in the entertainment world began at an incredibly young age, landing her first modeling gig when she was just 11 months old. As she blossomed into her teenage years, Shields soared to a level of stardom that many aspiring actors can only imagine. In a groundbreaking moment in 1980, She made history as the youngest model to grace the cover of Vogue magazine. Her career reached new heights following her appearance in a series of controversial advertisements for Calvin Klein jeans, where she boldly declared, "You want to know what comes between me and my Calvins? Nothing." These iconic ads, coupled with her standout performances in daring films like Blue Lagoon and Endless Love, solidified Shield's status as a global icon throughout the 1980s. Despite facing backlash for the mature roles she undertook at a young age, Shields persevered, maintaining a steady presence in both modeling and acting. While her later career did not quite match the pinnacle of her youth, she gracefully transitioned to more mature roles, including notable appearances in television series like Jane the Virgin. Beyond her professional endeavors, Shields has also dedicated herself to various charitable causes, notably contributing to the Empowering Chain of Confidence Smart Girls campaign, which advocates for young women to embrace their intellect and self-value. Kirk Cameron, known for his role as Mike Seaver in Growing Pains, underwent a significant change when he became a born-again Christian at 17. His newfound faith led him to advocate for Christian values in the show's storylines. Despite his objections to mature content, he did not oppose fat jokes directed at his co-star. Post-Growing Pains, Cameron shifted focus to Christian-themed projects like the Left Behind series and Saving Christmas. Today, he prioritizes his evangelistic ministry, espousing controversial views on topics like homosexuality. His career evolution underscores the impact of personal beliefs on professional life. Kesha Knight. Pulliam captivated audiences as the charming Rudy Huxtable on The Cosby Show, one of the most beloved child stars of the 1980s. Her memorable performance was so endearing that she became one of the youngest actors nominated for an Emmy Award, achieving this remarkable distinction at just 6 years old. Pulliam's foray into the entertainment industry began much earlier. She started her career in print ads at the tender age of 7 months, and starred in the movie The Last Dragon when she was only 5. However, it was her role as Rudy that catapulted her to fame and secured her place in television history. After The Cosby Show concluded, Pulliam made the unusual choice to step back from acting to focus on her education. She completed high school and pursued college, a path that is quite rare among child stars. Though she took a break from the spotlight, Pulliam eventually returned to acting and earned success again in recent years with her role as Miranda Payne on Tyler Perry's House of Pain. Her work on the series has earned her 3 NAACP Image Awards, which is a testament to her enduring talent. The ability to transition from a child star to an adult actor is not common in Hollywood, where many young performers struggle to maintain their career as they grow up. Kesha Knight Pulliam stands out as a success story in this regard. Alyssa Milano rose to fame in the 1980s as Samantha Michelli on Who's the Boss, captivating audiences with her tomboyish charm. She quickly became a beloved role model for young girls nationwide. Her success on the show opened doors to various movie roles and a brief music career in Japan. Transitioning beyond Who's the Boss, Milano excelled in TV shows like Melrose Place and Charmed, endearing herself to fans everywhere. In her adult life, she has dedicated herself to social and political causes, notably standing out as a key figure in the #MeToo movement and championing diverse humanitarian endeavors. In the 1970s, Jodie Foster was already a well-known child actor, but her fame continued into the 1980s after winning critical acclaim for her role in Taxi Driver. By the time she reached adulthood, Foster had successfully transitioned from child star to respected actress, winning her first Academy Award in 1989 for The Accused. Her career continued to grow, becoming one of Hollywood's most versatile and well-respected actresses, known for films like The Silence of the Lambs, for which she won her second Oscar. Jason Bateman became famous in the 1980s for his roles on shows like Silver Spoons and The Hogan Family. His clean-cut image and comedic timing made him a favorite among viewers, but like many child actors, Bateman struggled to find his place in the industry as he grew older. After a period of relative obscurity in the 1990s, Bateman made a stunning career comeback with his role as Michael Bluth in the cult classic Arrested Development. Since then, Bateman has become a fixture in Hollywood, starring in and directing hit films and TV shows, including the Netflix series Ozark, which earned him critical acclaim. Tatum O'Neal holds the distinction of being the youngest person ever to win an Academy Award, which she earned at age 10 for her role in Paper Moon. By the 1980s, O'Neal continued to act, but her career was overshadowed by personal struggles including a tumultuous relationship with her father, Ryan O'Neal, and issues with drug addiction. Despite these challenges, O'Neal has continued to act sporadically in films and television, and has written a memoir detailing her difficult experiences growing up in Hollywood. River Phoenix, one of the most talented actors of the 1980s, rose to fame for his performances in Stand By Me and Running on Empty. Praised for his naturalistic style, Phoenix was considered a standout among his peers. Sadly, his promising career was cut short in 1993 due to a drug overdose at just 23. This untimely loss shocked the entertainment industry, yet his legacy remains, a testament to his undeniable talent and potential. Examining the lives of these 80s child stars, it becomes evident how time has influenced their paths. Transitioning from youthful fame to adulthood poses unique challenges for these individuals. Through their respective journeys, we witness the impact of growing up in the public eye on these once iconic figures. Each story unveils a different narrative of success, struggle, and transformation. It's a poignant reminder of the complexities that come with early stardom and the resilience required to navigate the ever-changing landscape of fame. As we reflect on the evolution of these familiar faces, we gain insight into the unpredictable nature of fame and the enduring spirit of those who once captured our imagination.